In this video, we will learn how to solve quadratic equation by factorization method. By factorization method. So, solving by factorization method. Factorization method. So, we will take this example, say x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. So, this is a quadratic equation. On the left hand side, we have a quadratic polynomial, and on the right hand side, it is 0. So, the first thing which we need to do is, in this method, first step 1 is to make right hand side equal to 0. So, in this particular case, the expression is already having right hand side equal to 0. And then second step is factorize left hand side. Factorize left hand side. And we have learned 5 methods for factorization. We can use any of them. And just to recall what are the methods we have learned for factorization, we use this acronym FSPIC. So F is for using the factor theorem, and C is for splitting the middle term, P is for pairing, I for applying identities, this is pairing, this is splitting middle term, this is by factor theorem, and this is for taking the common terms, by taking out the common terms. So these are the 5 methods we have learned earlier in class 9 for factorization. So in this case, we will do factorization by splitting the middle term. So how it will become? X square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10. So this is what it is. So what we have done is 3x we have split into minus 5x plus 2x, and then we will do the pairing. So this will become, and then taking the common factor out. So, and this will become x minus 5. Therefore, it will become x minus 5 into x plus 2. So this is step 2. And then step 3 is that each of the factor now is equated to 0. So now when we do factorization, each of the factor is a linear equation, and it leads to 2 linear equations, because when we equate x minus 5 equal to 0, and then the second is x plus 2 equal to 0. So we get these 2 linear equations, and linear equations we know we can easily solve. So in this case we will get x is equal to 5, and in this case we will get x is equal to minus 2. So this will give us, so the step 4 is find value of x. And then the last step, which is an optional step, but it is a good practice to do that, step 5 is verify your answer. Verify answer. And how you can verify the answer? Substitute this value of x is equal to 5 into the equation. So we have this equation x square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. So what we will do? X equal to 5. So this will become 5 square minus 3 into 5 minus 10. So this will become 25 minus 15 minus 10, and this is equal to 0. So 25 minus 15, 15 and 10 is 25. So this is 25. We have verified that for x equal to 5, the answer is correct. Similarly, we can verify for x is equal to minus 2. How do we do it? X is equal to minus 2. So we put it in this. So this will become minus 2 square minus 3 into minus 2 minus 10. So this will become minus 2 square is 4, and this will become plus 6 and minus 10. So 4 plus 6 minus 10, again this is coming to 0. 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 minus 10, this is coming to 0. So again it is verified. So step 5 is verify your answer. So basically what we have learned in this video is, we have learned the method of solving quadratic equation by applying factorization method, and the steps in this method are as follows. Step number 1 is, first make the right hand side equal to 0. And how do we make right hand side equal to 0? Whatever is there on the right hand side, we bring it onto the left hand side. And of course we have to change the sign. When we move any term from right hand side to left hand side, we need to change the sign of that term. The step 2 is, we need to factorize the left hand side, and we can use any of the 5 methods which we learned in 9th class for factorization. So we can use any of these methods. Once we factorize, then we have like two algebraic linear expressions with a multiplication sign on the left hand side, and then that is equal to right hand side, which is equal to 0. Then each of the algebraic expression can be equated to 0. Like in this case, x minus 5 is equal to 0 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. And then in step 4, we can find the value of x. So in this case, we are getting the value of x as 5 and minus 2. And last, which is an optional step, but it's a good practice, is to verify the answer by substituting the value of whatever we have found in step number 4. And here we have substituted x is equal to 5, and we have checked that we ultimately find that the equation is true. Similarly, we can also check by putting x is equal to minus 2, and we find that both plus 5 and minus 2, the equation holds good. Thank you.